On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Pierce. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Mills. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Mills now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Dolphins at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamu Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Mills on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he'll just get rid of it.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A 1st down throw for Mills. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mills again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 112 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw is Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa steps away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. M.J. Stewart, mainly known for his pass coverage, this time a sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down, Mills. This to Jarwin.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's Mills.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Now Hill to return it. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mills. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw, Mills.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
On 1st and 10, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mills on 1st down. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 31, Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Come on, set.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute... There he goes, left side. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 75 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 5 now. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, set.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And Wilson with it, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mostert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
195 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Houston, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.